Hello and welcome to a new video. In today's video we're going to take a look at a veteran run here with a very interesting team. We're going to take a look here at Kingambit, the Khadra, as well as the Armorouge. And this is of course gameplay that got sent to me, which is kinda cool to see as well here. And we're gonna see the power of Armorouge. I'm really hyped to see this gameplay again. Someone hit at this point of time, this already got sent to me in the beginning by the way of this cup. I hope nobody else has showcased those gameplays as well. Always a little bit of an issue when people are asking and stuff. But yeah, we're going to have a very interesting team. And we have, again, here, someone who hit Veteran already. Veteran is quite solid still for this time frame. We still have over a month left of the season. But yeah, we're going to take a look here at the team with Kingambit. Actually, a Pokemon that is really good in the meta. While you haven't really seen me doing content towards this cup so far on this channel, I only did like the one video in the beginning because I like the Great League Remix cup a lot. I just enjoy this cup a lot. That's why I mainly do stuff for that. I should have maybe in hindsight, should have done like 1 or 2 more battles or like 1 or 2 more videos towards this cup. I was coaching at the same time though for this cup. If you want to have coaching, by the way, as well, link down below for Metafy. The player that I coached was running as well the Kingambit, and he has today actually the new rank as well, the expert rank, and also it's his birthday, so shouts to you. But yeah, today we're going to take a look here at some interesting gameplay as well with the Armorouge, which you already saw here a little bit in action. The issue here, which I don't really like about the Fire-type Pokemon in this meta, usually Fire-type Pokemon can deal with those Fairy-type Pokemon really well. Floress kind of changes this dynamic there. So yeah, Kingambit I already seen plenty of doing coaching, and it's such a good Pokemon. It's such a good core breaker for the current meta. Why? Because it's great against Steel-type Pokemon, it's still alright against, because the main Steel-type Pokemon is going to be Metagross. It's going to be great against the Fairy-type Pokemon, it's going to be quite neutral against the Dragon-type Pokemon. It is such a difficult Pokemon to deal with against Golden Go. What are you going to do? So if I would have a guess here in the beginning, the best Pokemon of this team is not going to be the Armorouge. This is, I don't think, something that people are going to expect here to be really good anyway. Well, I think it's going to be the best Pokemon. It's going to be, of course, that Kingambit. Kingambit is amazing. It's such a fantastic Pokemon. But this doesn't mean that Armorouge cannot do anything either, which you guys see here already. Armorouge is going to have one big benefit. This Pokemon benefited quite a bit from the recent change to Psyshock. I think it's like 2 seasons ago now, where Psyshock needs only 40 energy now. What this means basically for this Pokemon is you need 2 Incinerates to get to a stab 70 damage move, which is quite ridiculous. It's a very big change for this Pokemon. And so Armorouge, definitely a Pokemon that's going to benefit quite a bit from it. Here again, where I don't really like Fire-type Pokemon as well though is, usually Fire-type Pokemon would be really good against Metagross. They are still very good against Metagross, don't get me wrong. But here Metagross is now running the first move of Shadow Claw, which is going to be super effective against the main Fire-type Pokemon of this meta, which were, I guess now Armorouge, which is mainly though the Skeledirge, as yeah, the part Ghost typing, it's going to take super effective damage itself, resisted damage from the Bullet Punch back in the day. So the matchup itself is all a little bit worse. It's still, of course, a positive matchup. Still, Fire-type Pokemon are going to be able to win with that Stab Incinerate, but it's just a little bit more awkward. And again, here Kingambit is going to be able to clean out this battle. Rhyperior, this is awkward. This is very much awkward because you cannot swap out of here. You really cannot swap out of here because you have a good answer in the back. You have the Khadra. Khadra has Awkward Tail. Khadra is going to be able to cover this Pokemon up, but you cannot really swap out of here because you have that Armorouge. So the only logical play is to do exactly what they did here. They decided to go for a Charto, try to get the shield, and then swap into their Khadra afterwards when the own Pokemon goes down. And this is going to be allowing us to go into the Armorouge against the Floress. Chain Water is just going to do so much damage. It is doing so much damage. I think it would have been better here to go for 2 Psyshocks most likely, because you would have been able to reach it now. I don't know, maybe. I don't know, maybe you need another fast move generally, but you're gonna go for a shield anyway, so I'm not sure there. I think double Psyshock would have been the better play in this scenario. I don't think that the Flame Charge really helped you here with anything. But yeah, now it's going to be Everluck in the back anyway. There's nothing that you can do here anymore anyways. Well, you will just got Hardwall. This is just a Hardwall team. There's nothing you can do. Like, there's literally nothing you can do. Everluck is just going to take hits like it's nothing. This Pokemon is an insane amount of bulk. And we see here already, yeah, how this is going to change the dynamic of the battle. So you can move on now to the next one. We are going to have Floress here. Floress is going to be a Pokemon that is going to take some super effective damage from the Iron Head. Speaking of Iron Head, we're going to have the Iron Head coming through here now. Against that Rhyperior, we're going to have that shield coming up, and we can try to see if we can go for the Awkward Tail as well. But this is exactly the matchup they kind of want to be in. Breaking Side makes this all a little bit more awkward, but honestly, you're going to be able to get to the moves so much faster with the Khadra, and you are going to have some double super effective damage coming their way. You could have went for 2 fast moves here. No point of really going for the free fast move for the opponent. At the end of the day, you're going to have to shield here again, or you're gonna let the move go. Breaking Side is not gonna knock you, and you still even would be able to get to another move, but Floress is coming in now, and you retaliate with your Kingambit. As Kingambit is going to take, okay, neutral damage from that Chilling Water. It's a bit awkward here. I would have not used the shields the way you've done there. I would have kept the shields for the Armorouge at this point. But as you're going to see, we're going to have the Iron Head coming in. This is going to barely do any damage now because of the debuffs. And now the Chilling Water is coming through. I wonder if this is going to be enough to knock you out. It is not. And you're going to swap out now even into the Armorouge, which allows you to go for the full farm now, which is cool because now you have Psyshock still for the Rhyperior. I'm not too sure if they're going to go into Rhyperior straight away or if they're going to go into the other Pokemon, which in this case is going to be that Shadow Claw version of the Metagross. Flame Charge is doing some solid damage, but not enough to knock them out. But they swap out into the Rhyperior, just winning us the battle here there as well, I guess, as that Flame Charge is going to knock it out. And yeah, Armorouge is going to be able to sweep here. Next up, we are going to have Skeledirge. Skeledirge is going to be a Pokemon that is going to be, again, a bit more awkward here, as, yeah, you don't have the... They have Great Answer. You have a Great Answer in the Goodra, but that's basically it. Like, this is basically it. Goodra's the only real answer that you have for it. And as we will see here, we're going to have the Torch Song coming through, and in comes another Foul Play. This is going to allow you to get either the KO or the shield. Very like this shield, because why the hell would they keep like their boost there or whatever. We're going to see here the support though. Getting the free Incinerate is kind of nice. It's going to be on Torch Song. That was actually the best play that he could have made. And the support into the Rhyperior, that is kind of unfortunate. I always think that this Pokemon learns Energy Ball, but I'm not too sure if I'm actually just kind of imagining that Armorouge learns Energy Ball, because I think it learns in the main series games or some stuff like this. I am not too sure, but as you will see here, we are going to have the opponent going for a move, I guess. It's going to be a Goodra coming in here. We're going to let the move go. Yeah, Armorouge, I don't know. Does it learn Energy Ball? I'm always getting confused with this Pokemon. So by the way, a Pokemon that has a specific evolution, like you need to kind of have it as, I think it's a buddy, and then catch, I think, Psychic type Pokemon with it in order to evolve it. It's a bit more different in the main series games. I think you need a specific item for it. But yeah, Armorouge is an interesting Pokemon. It's actually a Pokemon I wanted to still take a look at as well for the Open Great League, but I haven't built one yet, which I should start doing, because like it's a cool Pokemon to have, and you just need to get, like, of course, those the evolution requirement up, which is very, very like tough if you don't really try to do it. There's going to be the Metagross, and I think that's going to be lost sadly, because you don't have the firepower here in order to knock them, and that is kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is, and we will see here as well. This is going to be now the next game coming up. Taking a look now at the next battle, we're going to have a Garchomp here against an Elite. This is going to be very interesting, as Garchomp is going to be a Pokemon that, yeah, we can deal with. It is alright. But yeah, it's currently running mainly Earth Power, Breaking Type, and Dragon Tail. We will see here the Breaking Type coming through, actually. This is interesting. I don't know why they did this. Like, this is just going to make it more tough for themselves. Don't know why they tried to do that, but we will gladly take it, I guess. As you're going to see as well, there is going to be the Goodra swap in. They're going to have to take the Breaking Type. Breaking Type doesn't do a lot of damage, but at the end of the day, it's going to get the debuff, which is kind of what you're trying to fish for anyway. So, as we will see here, the Aquateer is coming through against that Metagross. Metagross here not running the Shadow Claw is interesting to note as well, because it kind of changes some of the dynamics. And as we will see as well, we're going to have the Aquateer coming through again. This is going to be alright, and this is going to get them kind of low. Low enough that definitely a foul play is enough, but here we have to be a bit mindful, because an Earthquake is going to knock you. Meteor Mash is coming through, it is not going to be the Earthquake, and it's going to be another Meteor Mash, but this might be the opportunity. I was hoping it would be the opportunity for Armorouge to win this battle here by going for the full farm now, but it is not. As we will see, there is going to be now the Garchomp coming in, and we have here now as well the Gholdengo. Gholdengo is going to be definitely likely taking this move. Actually, we're going to see a shield coming up, and it's going to be an interesting one now, because I'm not sure if Armorouge is actually going to be able to win this. I think double Psyshock maybe would have been here kind of nice as well, but at the end of the day, you might even be able to win the CM Pitta. I don't know, you're going to be able to still get to the move. I don't think you should have been able to get to the move, but we will gladly take it, right? So let's move on. Now we're going to see the Kingambit against Kingambit. That's going to be shockingly a neutral matchup. Shockingly as well, by the way, Kingambit would have the option to run the move Focus Blast. Yeah, in the coaching session this morning as well, someone was running Focus Blast on that Pokemon and we lost because of it. It's an interesting tech move. Dark Pulse is also an interesting tech move. I don't think that there is any kind of reason to not run the moveset that we are currently running here on this Kingambit on this Pokemon. It will have access to the fast move of Snarl, which generates energy faster, but doesn't give you the pressure that you need against Fairy-type Pokemon. It learns Dark Pulse, which is great, does some solid damage, but if you think about it, Dark Pulse takes 50 energy, Foul Play takes 40 energy. You already have, with Iron Head, a move that is 50 energy. Do you not rather want to go ahead and have a cheaper move in order to have better pacing? That's why, like, I feel like there's no real discussion about which moveset is the best on the Kingambit in this current meta. The moveset that is the best is this one here. Even though you have Focus Blast, which is funny, even you have Snarl, which is funny, even though you have Dark Pulse, which is funny, this is kind of the moveset that you kind of really want to have. Earthquake is going to knock you out, but this means there is a one Pokemon that is definitely here in a position to sweep. Shields up, energy up, 3 fast moves in. Most likely against that, Metagross shield is coming in here now as well. The next fast move is not going to be enough to knock it out yet. We see a Swap Out into the Kingambit. We have to use the shield here again. That's going to be a super effective Dark Pulse most likely. And we have another fast move coming through against the Metagross. He would get to another fast move, by the way. But let's see what the opponent wants to swap into it here. It is going to be a Shadow Magnezone. That is going to be a very good game trainer, because this is going to be a knockout here with another Flame Charge straight away. And this is absolutely perfect. As we will see here as well, we're going to have the Metagross coming back in. That Incinerate was so much damage there, and we can move on to the next one. Next up, we are going to see that there is going to be a charge coming through here. It's going to be a Foul Play against the Metagross. Again, it's going to be a very nice matchup for the Kingambit. Kingambit is such a good lead as well. This Pokemon is absolutely fantastic to run. It's such a good Pokemon that's going to be. Like, I hope really for you all that you have one of them, because it is going to be such a good Pokemon for this meta if you still want to play it. It's such a core breaker. And it's kind of funny because they don't really see that Pokemon at all otherwise. Like, it is literally just a Pokemon that has only played really there. I guess my brother brought it to Worlds, which didn't really work out that well there either. But I really wish that Kingambit gets a little bit of a buff. It has a signature move that it still can get in the future, which I would love to see. I think it's like Kauto Cleave or something in this, which should be like a very hard-hitting charge move with the Dark type. I would love to see that this Pokemon gets even a little bit more love in the future. Metal Sound already gave it a little bit of a buff already, which is kind of cool. Foul Play change got a little bit of a buff as well, but it's not there yet where it needs to be. We're going to see here Breaker Step coming through from the Rhyperior. It's going to drop the attack, and we're going to have here the Floress coming in, which is not really ideal. I mean, it's okay. The thing is here, Floress can take those Iron Heads with a debuff on us. The thing is as well though, Kingambit has a higher attack stat as well, so even what he could do is check store energy and then support it afterwards into Goodra, and then kind of just go ahead from there. But actually at this point, Shielding Water is not enough to knock you out. A Moonblast is, but you're still not going to have the Goodra here, and one Awkward Tail is easily going to be enough to knock them out. They would have never been able to go for a Moonblast anyway, and with that, this is going to be a good game, because that Rhyperior should... Oh wait, a Rock Rocker is enough, isn't it? No, it's not. The opponent is going to go down there, and we can move on to the next one. I don't know, I think the gameplay just cut out there at the end, but it should have been a win there for you, because you have the Awkward Tail, and that Rhyperior definitely would have got knocked out from that, shockingly. Anyway, we're going to have here the Floress in the lead. This is the thing about Kingambit though a little bit. Floress can be a bit still problematic. It's not like it's the best matchup ever. While yes, you're a Steel type Pokemon, you're also still part Dark type, and with that, it is a bit awkward when something has something like a Moonblast here. And we see a Snorlax up in. And of course, I think Goodra needs to come in here because of the fast move of Snorlax being Moonlick. And the funny thing here as well, back in the day, if you had a Dragon type Pokemon with Dragon Breath or Dragon Tail and 35 energy fast move like Awkward Tail is, you would have the same pacing as the Snorlax. This changed now with the recent move update, and I'm getting still confused with this Pokemon particularly, even though we barely see this Pokemon generally being played. I don't know, like it's just like something I have to get used to, that now Dragon Breath users are not actually seeing Pitta-ing, and they're actually going to outspeed them, which is such a weird change. Floress here got a ton of energy. You see the Goodra coming back in. I hope they shield. This would be funny. Please shield here. That would be perfect. Oh, they don't. And it's now Galissapod here. We see the Thunder Punch coming in. This is either going to do a lot of damage or gets a shield. And this kind of sets up Armorouge, I guess. The issue is here, the opponent has a ton of energy. And I'm not too sure if you're going to be able to win it like this. You might have to go for a Flame Charge as soon as you get there. I don't know. I honestly don't know. They have so much energy. They should have even another charge move very soon. and they swap out of here. You go for the Psyshock. I think this is a misplay. Like, you're not worried about the charge moves here. The charge moves are the ones from Gorilla Support. Unless it's going to knock, we're going to have a loss here. But let's see. It is not going to be enough. The fast move is enough, though. I don't know. I thought they have enough energy, but maybe I just called it wrong. Final battle, we're going to have here the Metagross against you. We're going to have the Gyarados coming in. And yeah, this is going to be a great matchup for you already. We're going to have great alignment for yourself. You're going to have the Thunder Punch against that Gyarados, which is going to be enough to knock that out. I think it is going to be close, actually. Now, wait, I don't think it actually knocks him out straight away. We're never going to see it anyway because the opponent decides to use a shield. You are going to be able to win this, though, in any no-shield scenario from yourself and in any equal shield scenario, you're going to win this matchup as well, because you can take a hit as a Goodra, and so you can guarantee realign yourself. In comes Metagross. It could have been even an option where you could have wanted to maybe swap here into even the Armorouge to apply fast move pressure. I would have done it earlier if I was you. I would have not really went for the extra damage prior, because at the end of it, where does it really help you? At the end of the day, you just give the opponent some extra energy. And we're going to have here the Dragonite coming in. Psyshock is going to do some sort of damage here, but not enough to knock them out, not even close. We're going to have another Charge Move coming in now. And this is going to allow you to get them kind of low, but also, as we will see, the opponent is going to be able to get the KO here with a Thunder Punch. This is going to be... Oh, not enough, but they still can farm me down. Goodra gonna go down here as well, but there's still one last Pokemon standing, and that's the Kingambit, which can take a hit here as well, but there's still going to be that Metagross. We have to outspeed them in order to really knock them out, as there's still the shield left, but they decided to let the move go for whatever reason. I guess I would have never got to the Earthquake. And with that, this is going to be a good game, and this is going to be their run to the veteran rank. Shouts to you, thanks so much for sending in the gameplay, I really enjoyed it. They went a total of 7-3 with this team, and yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. Bye bye.